Man, what exciting news do I have for you, man? So, credit to Kaiju number 14 on Twitter. New details on Takashi Yamazaki's Godzilla minus one follow up. He already announced, I think it was actually over a year ago, that the next film would be a Godzilla minus one sequel. And he already gave some clues about what we might get. But now this is coming from Yamakaze Movie Dash Extra, which is a Japanese publication. These are little bullet points of what they're going to do. So they're going to start filming August 30th. That's literally 1 month away. August 30th. Features an all-star Japanese cast. Now, that is interesting because I remember the talk, and many of you do too, about the Godzilla minus one sequel possibly having some American actors. When Takashi Yamazaki came to America, he met with a lot of people, including Dave Filoni, Steven Spielberg. He met Harrison Ford. These were all people who Takashi Yamazaki grew up with, watching films that they made. Well, not really like not really like the Lucasfilm guys, like not them, but I mean like Steven Spielberg. Like Steven Spielberg was his idol. He loved Steven Spielberg. Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind are two of his favorite movies. He said this. So, and the reason why he does movies. So, he made a lot of friends over here, and a lot of people, Christopher Nolan, tons of them, wanted him to like praise Godzilla minus one and wanted him to work on more films. This does not say there are any American actors. However, there might be, because if this is set after the events of Godzilla minus one, which it is, because that third bullet point says set in the past once again. So the movie's not going to fast forward to the 2000s or the 2020s. It takes place still in the past, in probably the early 50s or late 40s, after the events of Godzilla minus one. So I don't know if they're going to have American actors involved, but I feel like it would make a lot of sense if they did, because if they did, the US government would probably have to get involved this time with the threat of another monster or another Godzilla, or maybe the one from the first film. Again, we don't know, but it's good to know that he hammered out a script. I really hope the story is good. I feel like Godzilla minus one, although it did tease a sequel, I don't think that one was really needed. I think it stands on its own. I said that Godzilla minus one is the best film of the century so far. And that might be a lot to say, but I said it was, for me, my favorite film of anything after 2001. That covers a lot, but that movie really hit me. Hit me way more than I thought. So, another one coming. I hope and pray that Naoki Sato comes back to do the soundtrack for minus one, two, or it should just be called Godzilla Zero, but it might not be called that. Uh, I I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm a little bit like trepidatious because that first movie set the bar so high, and sequels don't normally capture that, but you never know, man. Star Wars set the bar high too, and then The Empire Strikes Back came along and in many ways surpassed it. So, yeah, what do you think about Godzilla minus one? See you soon. Well, the sequel. See you soon.